Put me on the spot, aren't you?
I'm putting you on the spot, Amber. So here we are. This is a video proposal. Look at this. We're on video, and you and I record using a tool such as Loom. We can record and actually have our faces on the video. So now, when I'm doing a video with you, when I'm doing a proposal, here is the proposal. Don't worry about all of this stuff yet. Just read this. Where you are today. This is our conversation we've had. We had, when you, dear client, we had this conversation. Where are you today? Why are we even talking? Where do you want to be? Okay. And then how are we going to get there? So this is, in copywriting terms, if you're a copywriter, this is pain, dream, solution. It's not solution, solution, solution. Here's what we do. So I'm going to do this with root canal surgery. And if I can teach you how to create a proposal, a fun proposal using root canal surgery, selling root canal surgery, do you think you can do this for doing whatever your magic is?
Maybe.
Okay. So here's the video proposal. Here's what we do. So I start the recording, which I won't do now, but I start the recording. And I say, hey there, Amber, look where you are today. Amber, you have got a problem, you told me, with your tooth. You're very grumpy. I haven't seen you this grumpy ever. And now look at you. You hardly ever smile. You're angry. You're so good at faking. You really, you'd make a great spy. And so you've got a sore tooth. You've got a sore mouth. You haven't been able to chew. How long have you had this? How long have you had this problem?
Several days.
Okay. And you're trying to get painkillers. You're trying to get morphine, right?
Absolutely. The more, the better.
And the doctor's saying no morphine. So you got a sore mouth. It's keeping you awake at night. Has this been affecting your work?
Of course.
Okay. So I'm explaining this. I'm explaining this to you, but of course, in a video proposal, we're not going to have the dialogue. So here is how I would do it. Hi there, Amber. I understand. Here's where you are today. You can't chew. You've got a sore mouth. You've been trying morphine. That hasn't worked. I mean, the doctor won't give you a prescription for morphine. It's been keeping you awake. It's been affecting your work, affecting your driving. You've been getting dizzy. You've been having double vision, and you've been super grumpy, like even worse than usual, Amber. Everybody knows what you are. Okay? In fact, it is so bad that you have been howling at night and your family has thrown you out into the dog kennel. That is how bad. And then the neighbors are complaining about your screaming. The police have been called in. Well, wait. The neighbors are moving house. They're putting their houses on the market. So you're lowering the property values. The real estate agent are angry at you. You're in the newspaper. This is not working. Putting up with it is not working. That's the pain. Okay. You may translate this for something else if you're not doing root canal surgery, if you're not selling root canal. So what's the dream? Okay. So once again, I'm explaining on the video, and the video might go for 2 or 3 minutes. Look, here's where you want to be. You want to have a happy mouth. We want to see you smiling again. We want to be able to see you sleeping at night, getting along with the neighbors, cheerful. The police don't have to work the night shift and, zip out to your place every single night. There she is again. The real estate prices, the neighbors are happy, and the real estate prices are going to boom. Okay? All right. We won't worry about these others. These are unrelated to something. But the idea is we're getting we've looked at the impact. And things are changing here. Okay.
Yep.
You can see that I can switch these around. I can move these around in Trello, but I'm doing this as a video proposal. Now here's 2 advantages. Number 1 is you get to see my personality even in the proposal. Remember, we've built the conversation around. Yeah. Number 2 is that it's a video proposal. So that's actually going to be seen. It's not just going to be sitting in an inbox. People are going to be fascinated because nobody does these. And it's also going to be shared with others in in their company. You're not going to be there when your client is talking to the CEO. So you're going to have to teach to your client's contact how to communicate just how amazing you are. So that here's how. Well, we'll just watch this video. Only goes for 3 minutes. I can't believe it. So how are we going to get there? Well, we're going to use a thing called root canal surgery. Hey, I know that sounds scary, but don't worry. I'm a dentist. I've got 20 years experience. I use the latest equipment. I use the latest techniques. When people say, where are you going to go on your vacation? Where are you going to go on holidays? They ask the children, and the children say, we want to go to the dentist. They love me. Celebrities queuing up to come. They don't want to go to a theme park. They don't want to go to Disneyland. They want to go to the dentist.
Clearly. Absolutely.
Okay. So pain dream solution. Option A is basic root canal surgery. Okay. And we're going to put a price on it, which you and I have already discussed.
Right.
Option B is deluxe. The comfy chair is going to be even more comfy. The laughing gas is even laughier. Okay. Laughing gas. Not glass. Glass doesn't laugh.
Glass would be bad.
Okay. The laughing gas. Your teeth will be clean. The assistants give bigger smiles. Like you are just going to fall in love with the dentist, right? Okay. And so we're going to deal with all of your anxiety and all of your fear and so on. So I've got option A, option B, or option C. I can do some others. And then I might even say to you, Amber, I'm not going to recommend option C. If it was me, that's the premium option. Sometimes people do the most expensive option first. That's the premium one. I wouldn't recommend it. You can use it. Okay. You get the limousine driving you to the dentist. That's the option C. I don't think you need it. But yeah. And then you can do testimonials and objections and all the rest if you want to do that. But the point is that your proposal is now much higher value and you are explaining as you go, here is the value to you, to your real estate, to the dog kennel. The dog's happy with you now because the dog gets his kennel back, right? Okay.
Absolutely. Anthony, what strikes me about this as really interesting about doing a video proposal is, in one of our earlier videos, we talked about how such a large percentage is related to nonverbal communication, right? And
Nonverbal, correct.
Yeah, and it's about that relationship you have with them. And when things are boiled down to text or numbers, there's so much room for someone to make a judgment, right? Because they don't have the lion's share of the communication. So what you're talking about is really interesting because you're saying, let me add my part of the communication back to be able to talk about different solutions and how they might work, as opposed to having to just boil it down to numbers. So they can see my face when I explain this. They can see what I was thinking about, what I was talking about in that conversation. So I really like that idea of being able to allow your personality and that relationship you've built with a client to show.
Well, exactly it. And then, so the problem is if people are coming up with a conversation in the early conversation, they just say, "What are your rates? How much are we charging? How much do you charge?" They haven't understood like why you care. So this is a very different way. It's obviously a very high touch way of selling, but so is going out for a coffee meeting. It's a much higher touch way of selling than the way you sell Coca-Cola, right? Okay, but this is not a mass-produced service. This is one-on-one. It's not a mass-produced product. It's one-on-one, or like a solo consultant would do this. And so, if you have qualified your clients well, had that early conversation around what it is, why it really counts, why it really matters to them, then you do the video proposal. And you don't even do the proposal. You don't even begin the proposal until you have got an agreement with them. Afterwards, here is where we're going to have a follow-up meeting to discuss it. Here's where we're having a follow-up meeting to discuss it.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much, Amber. Thanks for sharing that, sharing some time, and having the video, yeah, putting together all of this video and the proposals, and see if you go and do some video proposals yourself.
Sounds great.